Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, we have a lot of things to talk about today, but I suppose we can talk about the past. And that, of course, was yesterday, the Colosal breeding event. Alright, you can pretty much see what I got yesterday. Right up here, you can see I have two of Grakons, which I think is going to do the job for me just fine. I'm shooting for 110. I'll have to throw in an extra 70 nature cells, but I have over 360, so that really shouldn't be much of a problem. So Leafy is definitely going to be going to 110, and I think that's good enough for me. The other one that I did here actually costed me about 37 gems because I had gotten rid of the epic that I needed for the breeding. I got rid of it because I actually had an egg, and I had to hatch that egg, and it was Sasquatch. Of course, that means I don't have any more of Sasquatch, so it means I have to hold on to him. And that was in order to get an ideal, the Pyromancer. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't just go crazy and get a whole bunch more stuff, well, I didn't want to spend any more gems, frankly. It's like I said in the video I put out yesterday during the event, and what I mentioned previously, I don't want to invest something too much into something that is actually going to become, I wouldn't say obsolete, let's just say less important over time. And I do want to make sure that I can get Vendekin, who, by the way, event is going to begin on Monday morning. That's going to be a progressive island, assuming you have all the little pieces here. And I think that they're probably still, no, I'm seeing tomatoes there now. But there is a tokens dungeon open right now. So, if you really have to go out of your way not to have gotten the tokens, just saying. Really, you've got to have gone out of your way not to get the tokens. So that one's going to open up, probably going to be expensive. So I got about 400 gems. There'll be more in the gems dungeon on Monday and Tuesday. I think it's going to be a 3-dayer one, so I can get some on Wednesday too. I do want to get Vendekin. I do want to get him. So that's kind of a priority. But for those of you who got lots and lots of things at the event, I hope you had good luck. The individuals you see in front of you, I got with one shot each. I tried for Grakon twice, I got 2 of him, and I tried for this fellow once, and I got him. It's just that the Flutter, that's where the failures came in. I don't think I tried anybody else, just because there wasn't anybody I could easily get that I didn't have. I would have gone for individuals that I didn't have. Alright, so that was yesterday. Like I said, if you got a whole bunch of good stuff, enjoy your stuff, but we do have a lot of other things going. Like, for instance, we have the Time Traveler's Maze. This is now open. This has been open for more than a day, actually. And this is your opportunity to get Kronks, who is very, very good. So if you can actually manage that, get down to the 65 and get Kronks. Kronks is very, very good. My Kronks is 110, so yeah, I'm not going too crazy about this. It's the same thing. I don't want to blow too many gems, right? So maybe I get the 20. I got up to the 20 with the previous one, and I didn't end up having to spend any gems to get to it. So I'm kind of happy with that. It's been moving along. The breeding and hatching thing is going to be a little bit hard for a couple of days. And I do have a couple of chests, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to open them right now, because otherwise I'm going to forget about them. All right, hold it a second. Where are we going? And I think that's the only chest that I have. All right, so let's get the first Kronks going here. I'm sure it'll be very rare. Okay, it was actually an epic. Yeah, you really got to try not to get the tokens, right? Because they just throw them at you. It just shows you how expensive the actual event is going to be. All right, let's go for the very epic Kronks. How many of those tokens do I have anyway? They keep throwing them at... I'm just very curious about that. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, 11, 15, 15, 15, and 12. Yeah, they're just throwing them at you, really. You'd have to actually actively try not to get them. It's like that. All right, and among other things, for those of you who actually have laser beam, that is, they have a mini path here for laser beam cells. This is actually the one I would like the least, because I already ranked him up to rank 1. He's the only Forsaken that I have who is rank 1. So this, I'm going to go through it anyway. If no other reason, I'll go for whatever rewards I can get. it's the one I'm least interested in. I'm hoping that Thundir is going to pop up. But I mean, if you have him and maybe you're just a little bit short of being able to get him up to rank 1, and it's very important to get him to rank 1. He gets a lot of really good stuff at rank 1. His trait upgrades to give a status cast on the other team of nature weakness. By the way, he's a nature attacker. And of course, he gets that wonderful skill that gives him triple damage and magic weakness hater, which will utterly destroy the other side. So very, very important to get that. I think he's also, what is he on there? Hold on a second. I think he's tough. No, he's immune to control. That's it. He starts off immune to control. So, wow, just really, really very strong. Very strong indeed. Unfortunately, mine, as you can see, had locked ruin slots. But at that point, I'll probably invest. All right, what else do we have? We also have a 72-hour challenge. And, you know, this is one that I probably don't care about at all. Now, I do have tokens up there in the upper left. There's a good reason for that. And, I mean, Fatigued is good. Fatigued is good. You know, I never liked Dr. Hazard. I think mine is still 60 just because I don't want to have to put him in a PvP fight because in my opinion, he just sucks. So, but you know what I noticed about this event? Watch very closely when I select Fatigued. Did you notice there's no cells of any other monster? That's the first time I've seen that in a long time. Possibly ever. I think originally when they started this, there were no cells there. They put them in later, but there's no cells there. I mean, really, if we go back for a second and look again, I think the gems are the only real reward there. I mean, there's a level 4 health rune, but that's about it. Other than getting the monster, it's not really very good. Just saying. So, you know, it's kind of a side effect that you're actually going to get tokens for that because we have a lot of attacks. Okay, hold on a minute. We have a lot of attacks now. For a limited time, they're doing some stuff, you know, for the whole stay-at-home type of thing. One of the things is we can have up to 15 attacks. So every one of those attacks gives you a chance to get the tokens because that's how you get them. By the way, we'll be back there later. Another consequence of that, of course, you might notice on the lower left is that I have energy points. I have 21 energy points. This will allow me to talk about something else because we're going over to daily goals. If you didn't see my video yesterday, I did mention something else that we have some armor claw cells sitting over there. You get 10 of them if you complete your dailies. I have no idea how long this is going to be going on. I have 30 of them now, actually 35. We're going to get to that. But you'll also notice that the normal login reward gives you an extra 15 energy points. What are you going to use them for? I have no idea. I mean, if you're new to the game or you're in the middle stages, that's great because you can just go through the adventure map. But the vast majority of us have long since finished the adventure map. I mean, the dungeons, I suppose, but you know, getting 15 every day, there's going to be a huge stack. I mean, a huge stack down here. Be interesting to see how high we can get that, right? All right, so what else do we have? Oh, I think I mentioned an extra 5 cells of armor claws. So let's just go looking for that. I really wish they put the events at the top. It gets really annoying looking for them. There we go. We have an armor claw breeding event. And no, you don't get to breed him. You do the breeding combination of Voltec and Varuna. You can substitute Articus or Violet in there. You can't do both of them, though. And you may be able to attain Rossigan. Why Rossigan? Couldn't it have actually been a good monster? Then I would actually care. Ugh. Anyway, if you're successful, you'll get another 10 armor claw cells. If you try it and you fail, you'll get 5. That's where I got the 5 from, by the way. I tried one. Actually, I've tried 2 because there's one over here right now, which was another fail. Unfortunately, the first fail was a... what's this it here, right here? Right, okay, so, you know, it's a rare, so unfortunately it's going to take a long time for me to get around to that one. And there's not a lot of room at the inn up here because of the legendaries sitting up there. But it is a way to get extra cells for him if you want. And for those of us who are pursuing him, I think I'm well within reach of getting him in time. It's a little under a week left, and he's well within reach. I have a feeling they're going to drop another bunch of missions on us fairly soon. Probably these multiplayer ones, they love doing that. And when that does happen, I'll just, if I wanted to, I could do some of the breeding ones. But you know what? The last time we did this, I didn't do any of the breeding ones. And I got all the way to 2,000. Even though I stopped doing it a long time earlier. It just kept coming and coming and coming and such. So I don't think there's going to be any problem me getting Armor Claw. And I'll have an extra cells for him, which isn't such a bad thing. Like to get him to rank 1 as soon as possible. But again, I want 3 of them so that I can take them through a testing video. I already have 1 of them. I need Vendekin for that. All right, so what else do we have? I think I mentioned the multiplayer number. We do have that. And also the energy points. That's part of their whole little stay-at-home thing. And of course, yesterday, they gave us an extra 25 gems. So that was also kind of nice. I think that is about all the stuff we have. There is a bunch of things going on. Oh, and they still do have a sale over here. I do believe it's nature creatures, though. They put notice they put the questing ones, or in this case, the VIP in the front, but they also noticed that they're more expensive. But, I don't mind that, because the thing about it is that it used to be you just had no opportunity to get them. Now you actually do have an opportunity, because they've had O'Reilly over there, they had Prince Charmless over there, and they were just more expensive. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to get the whole 80 cells that way. But I mean, if you were just a little bit off, maybe you want to do it that way, right? Like, for instance, is he here today? No, he isn't. Okay, I was looking to see if Skull Dude was over here. I don't think I would actually blow the gems on him, especially now. But, I mean, the thing is, if I really wanted to get Jan Berber, then I'd hit the button twice. But I don't care that much. I mean, if the cells drop in my lap, that's fine. But otherwise, I don't care very much. All right, I think that is about everything that we have. Of course, the event yesterday, going back to the event, it wasn't 100% like the previous one. And things have changed a lot since then, haven't they? I mean, when they did the Valentine's Day one, we were just ending in the Forsaken area, and legendaries were still useful. I mean, they're still useful now. I mean, when I get Leafy up to 110, he's going to be very useful. But for how long, right? It's like that. Because that's kind of the future that's coming, isn't it? I mean, if I get my Vendekin and he's only rank 0, and I put all 10 speeds on him, how fast is he going to be? There's my question. And could any legendary, even at rank 0, ever catch him? I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to hold. But, the thing about it is, like I said, if you click on the creature thing and you go to the bottom, the last time I looked, it was 7 mythics right in a row, so we may not see any more legendaries. That's the reason that this time I didn't really go crazy with this. And to be fair, other than Grakon, there really wasn't anything for me to go crazy about. I couldn't do the O'Reilly combination. I couldn't do, who else was there? There was some other ones I was surprised didn't show up. But, that's just the way that is. We have to go with what we got. I still think he's going to be useful for a while, but like I said, the future is mythics. Okay, so let's talk about war. And I have been stalling on this one, so we might as well just get in there because we're going to lose. It's one of those situations where you just know you're going to lose. They're very strong. And if you just look at where I am right now. This is the one that it dropped me on right there. Ouch. Oh, and by the way, mythic. I wish I could see the numbers on that. I know, actually, I can see the numbers on that, can't I? 29,000! Wow, and it has no life on it, but it might be a support life somewhere. I don't think so. Is there a support life anywhere? You have a support life anywhere? No. But I'm looking at the life too, and the life for just a 110 is nearly 75,000. And look at the speed, with no speed on it at all. Wow. And a 200 energy. There was no energy. Is support energy here? No, there wasn't. Okay, so I guess the energy goes up as you rank them up? Because I seem to remember seeing like 118 on one. So I guess the energy goes up as you level them up. All right. Well, obviously I'm not fighting this one. That would just be ridiculous. Right? So let's see what we can do. The combination does allow me to have my team in there. So let me just see what I think I had to go down pretty far. I only fought one fight because, you know, we're just not going to win this one, you know. Yeah, so many tens, so many tens. You can't really see the name, unfortunately. It's very small. Matter of fact, I can't even read it. But it's a very small font. I don't know really why that was. This is the one that I beat, and you can see it's pretty easy in comparison to everything else. Oh man, that's actually really ugly. Yeah, I mean that's kind of ugly right there. Let's see. Well, there's no Megaton tank. It does mean I'm going to be sacrificing Spot, but all right, let's just do this. I don't expect to win or anything like that. And if you think this is fun, just wait until you see what else I throw together, because I think I'm just going to insta-die to something. Okay, you actually get to go first. Okay, that's good. All right, first things first. Does any of you guys have anticipation? You don't have anticipation, do you? Because that would really be bad. Okay, good. All right. I might actually have a chance in this one. It really depends if this works. Okay, I might have a good chance. Although that one in the front's probably got a lot of health. All right, let's see. You do this. Okay, and this. Okay, you resisted that, and then do this. Okay, I really need you to kill them now. Whoo! That was bad because my Megaton tank was babied. Alright, so my main team can win. Now let me just see if there's anything here. Because I don't think that I can actually get anything else. Oh wow, do I want to do that? That just sounds like a terrible idea. That's not a lot better. I might be coming back to that one. There's only one there. Okay, what is this one? You have support speed on him. Okay, I see you're supporting that individual. You know, I'm just going to throw my team in and we're going to see what we're going to do. All right, let's just see. What do I have over here? Do I have anything interesting? I could put Nitro Blaster in. Probably not a bad idea. All right, why don't we just throw Nitro Blaster in for the moment? Let's see. Obviously, I don't have any Megaton tanks available to me. Madam Fusion. I know people are really upset about my Madam Fusion. Really, really upset. And I'm reveling in it. Yeah, there isn't really much I can do down here. I'll put Bugs in. That'll fix everything, right? He's level 100 now. I could do Wasper. I mean, he'll be evading for the first round. You know what? It just occurred to me that I don't have a denial. You know what? I might have to go back over here and pick somebody else. I wonder, is my Porky going to go before their Wang Zhou? Because that one only had support speed on him. Alright, that means I have to change something here. Yeah, maybe if I had Laser Beam right now, that might not be such a bad idea. Let's see. I could go Galatron. Can't be controlled, right? Alright, what am I going to do here? Steak? I mean, there's not much else for me to do. I could go with that. I think I need a lot of support speed, though. I'm probably way behind this one. Oh, wow, there's no way I'm going to catch up to that. You're 850. Hold on a minute. Okay, at least I'm faster than his counterpart, right? And you are actually not as fast as him. All right, so let me just see. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up to 8,000. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to die. Because I'm not going to be able to beat any of these other teams, right? Oh, did you just do a cooldown? Well, that's ugly. Fortunately, there's a counter, except I can't do anything against him, except maybe possess him? Okay, so this fellow down here is immune to possession, but not immune to freezing. The dude on the top is immune to freezing, but not possession. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. Okay, that worked out, kind of. Except all our stamina's gone. And, of course, he puts a damage mirror on. Isn't that just lovely? He was working for me, by the way. All right. Oh, are you going to reflect skill or damage? Oh, damage mirror. Ugh. Oh, and you're mega taunting. Oh, that means I'm probably going to kill you. No, I'm not going to kill you. This is real. I'm going to kill Gelatron by doing this. It's over anyway. And our stamina's gone. And you can't do anything, can you? Oh, lovely. Nope, nope. This is where we die. What do you got? Very heavy damage, removes 100% stamina, applies curse. You know what? Yeah, go for it. And he lost his stamina again. Lovely. How many relics do you guys have anyway, huh? Okay, I don't suppose I could interest you in just charging. No, I didn't think so. The charging only takes place on the right side of the screen. And he's dead. And you have no stamina. And he's dead. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it was going to turn out no matter what team I threw in. I mean, my main team, you know, obviously I have a lot of strong individuals there and a Megaton tank. It's just, unfortunately, the combo does not give me access to any others. Yeah, if I had Laser Beam and leveled him up, he might have been useful in that situation. Probably not, though, because, again, you know, the cooldown activation is what killed us. If he'd done anybody else, it would have been a different fight. Oh well, that didn't work out too well, so let's try something else. PvP. Alright, so let's go on in. I actually, you know, the reason I have a whole bunch of the coins is for the 72 hour is because I fell so far back that I had to do a lot of attacks to get back in the trophy range. I was down to like 5,200 because I actually had put in a good team for a while. No, not here. I actually put in a good team for a while. Then it got to like, it was like 5,450, something like that. And I'm thinking, oh, that's too high. That's too high. All right, well, let's just jump in here and see what we can do with our teams. Our first team today was suggested by Dustin P. Dustin gave me 4 teams, and I went with the first one. So let's go over to Magic. And this is going to be someone who I've always wanted to rank up but never got another one. And that, of course, was Dungeon Keeper. That's Dodger. All right, next, somebody who's probably not too far off the top. And that is Alex. And finally, over in Magic, we have us a tanky, supporty individual named Shannara's Bodyguard or Bowser. All right, so let's see what we have here. Cooldown activation, speedy cooldown activation. We might be able to do something up the middle. I guess it really depends on how much speed the Neobuki has, right? All right, let's go. Yes, yes, come beat up my commons. I like no speed at all. Support staminas. Yep. Okay, well, obviously you guys are just a bit late. All right, so let's see here. I need damage, but I need that one taken out. Can I do... Well, let me just do the group stun, just for fun. It only got one of them. Yeah, 0 cooldown. All right, let's think. Applies 50% shield, negative stats. Okay, we don't have any negative stats fees. We're going to hold on to that one. Heavy shield and a stun. I'm trying to see who's going next. The one thing I don't want is the Corel Brutalis doing Megaton. That would just be really annoying. But do you know what I really don't want? Oh, you're taunting single target attacks. I didn't even think of that. Alright, let's think. Total blind, everybody. I can't do anything about you if you do that. Well, I mean, I did activate your skills, so that's a waste. All right, we're going to do this one to daze everybody. I really don't want him Atom doing the big old shield. That's what I really don't want. All right, I'm going to get our skills back. All right, let me think. Now none of you guys are immune to stuns, so let's try again. Okay, a little bit more successful that time. All right, I really, really need you dead. That will do it. Because I don't want him putting that 100% shield on, because that is just really annoying. All right, a bit late again to activate cooldowns. All right, and cellmate. And then there was one. All right, and just boom on the head. Victory! All right, and some coins. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Of course, this is how you get the coins for the 72-hour challenge. I'll run through it, try to get whatever I can. Hopefully, mostly gems. But, you know, if I get... I'll do the last one. I don't know. I could probably get more by going through the lower ones than trying to get a fatigued when really it's not very useful to me. I mean, mine is 110. I would need 290 cells because I don't know if I have any of him. I might have some. But anyway, let's go to our next team. And it looks like we're going to have to do a little searching here because I don't see a lot of strength here. All right, so our second team today was suggested by Brennan Ray. And actually, we might be in good luck for this one since we're missing a certain something here. So let's go. Our first team member is over in Nature, and this is going to be Inigo. Our second individual is over in Fire, and this is going to be a fellow with quite a glorious name, yes. And finally, over in Magic, we have Sean. And as I mentioned here, we don't seem to have any denial here. So, yeah, maybe we'll just look around a little bit. It's a shame that there's an epic up the middle. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind doing a fight with Armor Claw, you know? But unfortunately, there is an epic there, so I'm not going to do that. Well, there's no denial on the right. There is a slugfest over there, though. So, but the problem is, of course, I do have some strong damage dealers here. So it wouldn't really be a fair fight. It's a weird thing, you know. I'd rather not have denial, but I would like it if they were higher level. Let's just look again. See if we can find something. Ooh, that would be dangerous. Well, I'm actually... Baylor's got the blinding, doesn't he? I think that's about the best I'm going to get if I want a fair fight without being, like, controlled. And that's the one on the right, and that's one we're going to do. And I get Armor Claw, who has absolutely no runes at all. Okay, that's extremely disappointing. And also, I didn't happen to notice that Wormlad is in the same condition. Ouch, Botherway. Very serious ouch. All right, let's just see whether or not we can get this going, at least for two of them. Guard down and concussion bomb. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. This is all going to go to Armor Claw. How quickly can I kill him? Because I do need to do something about Wormlad, right? All right. And, oh, one shot, one kill. There we go. All right, so your turn up there, shiny. And actually, I think I'd rather put that on him because you're just a one-shot kill. And I don't want to waste the weakness. Okay, tall, hot, and menacing is going. When do I get to do something? Next fight. And that's another one done. And some more 72-hour tokens. Oh, wow, look, I got 420. By the way, that's dictated by your rank, so mine isn't so terrific. Ooh, that team on the left. It's really challenging looking. I don't know if I want to risk that one, though. Let's take a look at the team. All right, so our third team today was suggested by Krosky. And Krosky wanted to see... By the way, these last two teams are absurdly powerful, so let's just get that out of the way right now. We're starting in water, and this is going to be steak. I'll take those. I'll take the 8 off of him someday. It's just as soon as I need it, I'll take it off him. He's having fun with it for now. The next individual, if you want to know how strong this team is well, yeah, it's Cleo. And finally, if that wasn't good enough for you, over in darkness we have. He's here somewhere. He's hiding because he's shy. There he is, Jazzy. I feel sorry for our opponents. I'm hoping we can find... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm hoping we could find something strong. However, what's on the right does not qualify as strong. It qualifies if, nah, we're not doing that one. So why don't we just do that instead? Something a little under that, you know, not quite so horrifying. Oh, that's interesting. Well, like I said, you know, I guess we get to see Laser Beam with all his stuff. That's risky, but, you know, I think otherwise we got a pretty strong team here. We can't control him, so Jazzy's not going to be able to do anything, except can he? I think I'm mixing him up with somebody else. All right, I'm going to do this team over here. Probably not going to work out well, because if the team looks like that, they probably have great runes on them. And somebody already attacked me. Isn't that lovely? Unfortunately, the game crashed before the fight actually began, so I'm guessing you counted it as a loss. Fortunately, I seem to have some extra attacks, so we can pick somebody else. I just want to make sure they still have that team in there. That's a shame, because I really wanted to see what that was going to look like. Unfortunately, it goes down as a loss, doesn't it? All right, we're not doing up the middle. No, we're not. We're not. I do over here. I mean, I don't think there'd be much of a challenge. I'm hoping to find a team as fun as that, so let's just try again. I'm not playing with Temerians. They play dirty. One more try. I'd rather not do Dunraz, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess it comes down to, do I want the team on the... Well, you know what? I might be able to do something about that. I guess this is really a crazy idea, but you know what? I really don't like Myrax. But we're going to do Dunra against Dunra, and then whoever's supporting individuals are better. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm thinking that a full onslaught by Stake is going to do a lot of damage. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let me think. Possess for 2 turns. Do I want to do that? Remove stamina. All right, why don't we... I need to save that one, don't I? Dark immunity to allies. There's no darkness over there, really. Shouldn't say that. All right, I'm going to try the single... Well, not this one, not this one. The 2-round possession. Okay, maybe it'll give curse to itself. Okay, you return the favor. That's not good. Okay, let's see what this is going to do. Probably a lot. Ouch. Yeah, you just gave yourself curse. Isn't that lovely? Oh, you're not going to give yourself curse. Please don't do that. Please just charge. Just charge. Oh, did you reinforce your Megaton? Okay, that's good. That's all right then. Made it a tentacle. I guess I could just do this. Maybe get closer to finishing it off. Okay, you guys are going to be in trouble in a minute. There's no sense in doing anything right now. There is no sense in doing anything until that's dead. Boom, you're dead. Now you guys are in a lot of trouble now. Alright, let's see. Curse! Okay, oh, you were like blind or something? Oh, you're blind. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, why don't we just do this? Oh, you're immune to possession, and I think you're tough. Let's do it anyway. Okay, well, it worked down here. Oh, thank you. That was very nice of you. Except for that. Don't do that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do this. Steak hits hard, doesn't he? Even with those skills. I mean, his starting stats were just really absurd to begin with, you know? So you put good stuff on him, and he's just going to wreck. It's still a shame. I would like to have fought that other team. I'm sorry that it crashed like that. Hasn't crashed in a long time, so it's just a weird thing. Okay, so let's try our fourth and final team for today. Our fourth and final team was suggested by Gaming Boy. And Gaming Boy wanted to see, and you can pretty much guess who the first individual here is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be Spot. Next, if you really wanted to pick some kind of a crazy damage dealer, well, you're going to go with... No, you're not going to go with Van Oss, that's for sure. Boy, she got pushed down, didn't she? Zyla. And then finally, if you really wanted to wreak some havoc, somebody who's going to be up here very soon, but for now, we're just going to have to go down looking for them. And that's going to be... Leafy! Yes, he is going to be moving up. Alright, so let's see what we have here. I mean, I have Spot, so I don't really mind doing a Temerian, but we should pick something fairly hard. You know, the problem with a 115 Prince Charmless is he probably would be able to kill my Mephisto. Because he's probably set up right. So I don't know about this one over here. This just seems like a bad idea. Why don't we just refresh? We could do this over on the right. It's got its problems. And it's also got a mythic. All right, let's just try that. Porky, huh? Okay. Stunning. No, I think I'm going to go with the cooldown activation. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. The one in Jenica does actually also removes positive status effects. That's ugly. Let's see. Well, let's just have some fun with this, guys, right? And a little bit more. There you go. Lots and lots of torture effects. All well set up for her. All right, let's see who dies first. I think we get rid of the mythic first. Oh, that's right. You're taunting, aren't you? I guess we're getting rid of you first. Although, to be fair, they have a lot of health. So, is it going to be... is she going to be able to do it? There's the big question. Because they have a lot of health. That's the first change. That's the first activation there. All right, and a little bit of fast chains. Okay, one more. That does that one. Good question. I think maybe I want to spread it around because they do have lots of torture effects, don't they? Oh, you're going to do that, aren't you? Lovely. Because they do have torture effects, so they are going to take a lot of damage. Okay, could you stop with the shield already? I think he's dead already. So I'm going to focus on her. And I think that is actually... Oh, you're dead. And you're close to dead. But now you're wholly dead. Wholly and completely dead. Alright, and we're done. After this spin. I guess I haven't been talking to you today since everything is the same reward. I'm just giving you space. Okay, and like I said, we're done. Alright, like I said, we have a lot of things going on right now. We have the Time Traveler's Maze. We have the Laser Beam Path, if you have Laser Beam. If you don't have Laser Beam, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm really hoping that Thundir is going to follow this, because he's the individual that I really want, because I have 100 cells of him, and if I could rank him up, he becomes... yes, just see what I'm talking about here. Is this where I put him? Yes, right here. Okay, so if he ranks up, he gets the increased total life for the party, I think that is. You know, he's already tough, and I think that he gets a really good skill, too. Hold on a minute. I could be deluding myself, but I'm just like, I really want that to happen. True Vision to Self, get an extra term. Yeah, that's just really useful there, you know. No missing, no matter what, right? So you could do that just before doing your denial in the beginning, and yeah, that would work out really good. I would gleefully open up those ruin slots if that happened. What else do we have? We also have the 72-hour challenge. Yeah, I mean, if you want Fatigue and you don't have him, you know, you certainly have a lot of PvP attacks to work with, right? Just put in commons into your defense team and you'll see your trophy count plunge, believe me. I've been fighting to keep it in a regular area here, but you're going to get so many attacks over the next few days that you'll be able to get as many of those little challenge tokens as you want. And of course, you have the Armor Claw breeding event. The timing on that isn't so great, considering a lot of us would probably have full hatcheries here, right? The one that's... I already got 5 from the first one there. It's how I got that, this guy here. What was his name again? Mudflow. I keep saying Mudflap or something like that. But I got another one down here, so that's going to be another 5, because I didn't successfully get Rossigon. It would have helped, too, if it was somebody a little better than Rossigon, too, you know, Just saying, somebody a little bit more compelling would have been nice. And then, of course, we have extra multiplayer attacks. We have extra energy for dungeons and the adventure map, which the vast majority of us have already finished. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with that. If they give us some crazy dungeons to work with all kinds of loot and stuff, that'd be kind of cool. That way we'd be able to use that energy, right? And I think that's going to be it. So, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.